Good afternoon, students. In continuation of Laplace transform, today we will discuss about inverse Laplace transform. Before discussing inverse Laplace transform, first we discuss the nature of time domain signal. The nature of time domain signal, it means that whether it is left-handed or signal is causal, or it is whether it is right-handed or system signal is causal, or it is left-handed anti-causal signal. So, signal is causal or non-causal is decided by the following rules. When the poles lie to the left hand side of ROC, then corresponding signal is right-handed causal, or then you can multiply the signal by UT. When poles lie to the right hand side of ROC, then corresponding signal is left-handed. Left-handed means signal is causal, anti-causal, and it means that signal is multiplied by u of minus t. And for bilateral, the pole must lie on the both sides of ROC. First question is, obtain the inverse Laplace transform of x of s. Here this Laplace transform is given and you have to calculate or determine x of t. And ROC is also then sigma is greater than 1 minus 1 by 4. So this is a quadratic equation. For quadratic equation, you first calculate the roots of this equation, and the roots of this equation are minus half and minus 1 by 4. Then we can write x of s is equal to s minus half s divided by 1 plus half and s plus half and multiplied by s plus 1 by 4. And in partial fraction expansion, we write this x of x is written in this form. X of s is equal to a1 divided by s minus p1 plus a2 divided by s minus p2, or we can write this. The x of s is written in this partial fraction form. Then we calculate the value of a1 and a2. a1 is calculated a1 is equal to s plus 2 multiplied by x of s at s is equal to minus half. This s plus half and s plus half is cancelled out, and if we substitute the value of s is equal to minus half, we get the value of a1 is 4. Similarly, we calculate the value of a2. a2 is calculated. a2 is equal to s plus 1 by 4 multiplied by x of s, and this a2 is calculated at s is equal to minus 1 by 4. And if this s plus 1 by 4 is cancelled by s plus 1 by 4, and if we substitute the value of s is equal to minus 1 by 4, we get the value of a2, which is minus 3. So we get the equation of x of s. We write the equation of x of s is equal to 4 divided by 1 plus half minus 3 divided by s plus 1 by 4. So x of t is inverse Laplace transform of x of s, or inverse Laplace transform of 4 by s plus half minus inverse Laplace transform of 3 by s plus 4, 3 by s plus 1 by 4. This ROC is given, sigma is greater than minus 1 by 4. So sigma is given by is greater than 1 by 4, means ROC is greater than minus 1 by 4. Here poles are at minus half and at minus 1 by 4. Poles are at minus 1 by 4 and at s is equal to minus half. Then these two poles are on the left hand side of ROC. So it means that these are causal system or causal system, and we can multiply the signal with u of t. Here we know that standard Laplace transform pair is exponential minus at ut is given by 1 by 1 plus s. If we take Laplace transform of exponential minus at ut, we get 1 by s plus a, and ROC is sigma is greater than minus a. Laplace transform of exponential minus at ut is equal to 1 plus 1 by s plus a. It means that inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s plus a is equal to exponential minus at ut, and ROC is greater than minus a. So we can calculate inverse Laplace transform of 4 by 1 plus s plus 1 by 2 is equal to 4 exponential minus r. Here a is replaced by 1 by 2. So 4 multiplied by exponential minus half t ut. Because these two poles, means this pole is also to the left hand side of ROC, then we multiply the signal by ut. So we use this standard Laplace transform here. Clear? Then for the second term, inverse Laplace transform of 3 by s plus 1 by 4 is equal to 3 exponential minus 1 by 4 t ut, and this is the time domain signal. Second problem, if x of s is given by minus 2m divided by s plus 1 plus 4 by s plus 2, and ROC is in between minus 1 and minus 2, then find x of t. Poles are at minus 1 and second pole is at minus 2, and this is the ROC is in between minus 1 and minus 2. ROC is, this is the ROC is between minus 1 and minus 2, and poles, first pole is at minus 1 and second pole is at minus 2. Clear? Then this minus 1, this minus 1 is to the right of ROC. So this is this signal is multiplied by u of minus t. When poles are to the right side of ROC, then time domain signal is multiplied by u of minus t. And in this formula, exponential minus at ut is given by 1 plus s plus a. If we substitute here, if we substitute or here if we put minus sign and in this we put minus sign, then we get the same Laplace transform, but ROC is, say in this case, when we put minus sign at this place and at this place, then ROC is sigma is less than minus a. Minus exponential at u minus t is given by 1 plus s plus a for rho is less than minus a. And in this case, since pole is to the right hand side, so we multiply the signal by u of minus t. Clear? So if we take the inverse Laplace transform of minus 2 divided by s plus 1, we get minus 2 exponential minus t. Here value of a is 1 and u minus t. So we get 2 exponential minus t u minus t. Consider the second term. In second term, this pole is to the left side of the ROC. So we can multiply this. This is a causal signal and we multiply this signal with u of t. So here we use Laplace transform pair exponential minus at ut and Laplace transform of this is given by 1 plus s plus a. And sigma is given by sigma is greater than minus a. So we can calculate the inverse Laplace transform of 4 divided by s plus 2 s 4 exponential minus 2t ut. Means in calculation of inverse Laplace transform, first you see the poles. If poles are to the left hand side of, if poles lie to the left hand side of ROC, then you take the Laplace transform pair in which signal is multiplied with u of t. And if poles are to the right hand side of the ROC, then you take the Laplace transform in which signal is multiplied by u of minus t. This point is clear. In next problem, find the inverse Laplace transform of x of s is equal to minus c divided by s plus 2 s plus s minus 1. First case, when ROC is between 1 and minus 2, when ROC is greater than 1 and when ROC is minus 2. Let us first consider first case. First we write this x of s in partial fraction form and then calculate the value of a1 and a2. a1 is equal to s plus 2 multiplied by x of s. Calculate the value of a1 at s is equal to minus 2. This s plus 2 and s plus 2 is cancelled out, and if we put the value of s is equal to minus 2, you get the value of a1. a1 is 1. Similarly, value of a2 is -1, and we get x of s is equal to 1 by s plus 2 minus 1 by s minus 1. This is a ROC. In first case, ROC is between 1 and -2. And the poles of this x of s is, first pole is at s is equal to 1 and second pole is at s is equal to -2. So this pole lies to the right hand side of ROC. So multiply the signal with minus ut. In this case, signal is multiplied by minus ut. So you use the formula or Laplace transform pair minus exponential minus at u of minus t. And we get the Laplace transform of this is 1 by s plus a for rho is less than minus a. Then take the inverse Laplace transform of this term is equal to 1 by s plus a. So inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s minus 1 is equal to minus exponential t u minus t. Then a is equal to minus a. So if we use this formula, we get the inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s minus 1. And this pole, this pole lies to the left hand side of the ROC. So we multiply this time domain signal with ut and we use the standard Laplace transform pair is exponential minus at ut is equal to 1 by s plus a for sigma is greater than minus a. Inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s plus a is equal to exponential minus at ut. And inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s plus 2 is equal to exponential minus ut. Exponential minus 2t multiplied by ut. In second case, when ROC is greater than 1, when ROC is, in this case, ROC is greater than 1, and first pole lies at s is equal to 1 plus 1, and second pole lies at s is equal to minus 2. So both poles lie on the left hand side of ROC. So we multiply signal, for both cases we multiply signal with ut. So we take the standard Laplace transform pair is this. In this case, signal is multiplied by ut. So if we take Laplace transform, inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s plus 2 is equal to exponential minus 2t ut, and similarly for this term we get the Laplace inverse Laplace transform, and we In this case, we get x of t is equal to exponential minus 2t ut minus exponential t ut. It means time domain signal depends upon the location of ROC. Third case, when ROC is less than minus 2, means ROC is less than minus 2, and in this case both poles lie on the right hand side of ROC, so we can multiply the signal with u of minus t, and we use the standard Laplace transform here, minus exponential minus at u minus t is equal to 1 plus 1 by s plus a, where sigma is less than minus a. And we can easily calculate the inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s plus 2, which is equal to minus exponential minus 2t u minus t, and inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s minus 1, it is given by. So for three different ROC, we get three different time domain signal. If x of s is equal to 2s plus 3 divided by s plus 1 and s plus 2, then find out x of t. Find x of t for all possible ROC conditions. X of s is given by this expression. Then convert this expression into partial fraction form, a1 by s plus 1 plus a2 divided by s plus 2. Then calculate the value of a1 and a2. Value of a1 is 1 and value of a2 is plus 1. So we can write x of s is equal to 1 by s plus 1 plus 1 by s plus 2. And x of t is inverse Laplace transform of this term plus inverse Laplace transform of this term. There are three possible ROC conditions. First is ROC is greater than minus 1, ROC is in between minus 1 and minus 2, and ROC is less than minus 2. When ROC is greater than minus 1, ROC is greater than minus 1 in this case, and both poles lie to the left hand side of ROC, so we can take the standard Laplace transform here, exponential minus at ut is equal to 1 by s plus a, and from this expression we get the inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s plus 1 is this, and inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s plus 2 is given by exponential minus 2t ut, and we get the final expression for x of t is given by, because both poles lie to the left hand side of ROC. So in this case, both signal is multiplied by u of t, and ROC is greater than minus 1. Second case, when ROC is in between minus 1 and minus 2, this pole is to the right side of the ROC. So we can use the Laplace transform here, in which exponential minus at is multiplied by u of minus t, and we get the inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s plus 1, which is given by minus exponential minus t u minus t. Similarly, inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s plus 2 is given by exponential minus 2t ut. We use this Laplace transform because this pole is to the left hand side of ROC. In this case, we get one signal is multiplied by u of minus t and second signal is multiplied by u of t. Third case, when ROC is less than minus 2, minus 2. This is the position of ROC. And in this case, both poles lie to the right hand side of ROC. So both signal is multiplied by u of minus t, and we take the standard Laplace transform there for this signal is this, and inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s plus 1 is given by this equation, and inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s plus 2 is given by this equation, and we get and x of t is given by minus exponential minus t minus exponential minus 2t u of minus t. आरू नामा आरू
मैम
समझ में आ रहा है? Okay, time is over. Class is over. Thank you.